Okay, so another day in America, another shooting. Yeah, there was that awful shooting in Uvalde, Texas, at Salvador. 18-year-old Salvador Ramos came into Robb Elementary School and shot a bunch of kids and a bunch of students, a bunch of teachers died. I don't know the exact number. That's still being reported on, but just wanted to give my thoughts on that. There needs to be some sort of action. Our politicians, they could say the same sort of thing about thoughts and prayers, but there needs to be action. And you know, you know the the Democrats, like, they always say, well, we need to do something about gun control, but then they never do anything. That's one of the reasons why I don't vote Democrat, but with things that keeps me from voting Democrat. And as for the Republicans, now I'm also going to talk about the Republicans. But it's hard to believe that there's going to be any just sensible like gun laws when you have the NRA who lobbies and wants there to be more guns around. In Texas, it's super easy to get a gun, and you got people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who thinks that believes that they are there are crisis actors. Anyway, here she is talking, confronting David Hogg. She talks about how she wanted to debate him. So here she, you know, for here she is from on the Georgia Gun Owners YouTube channel.
David, why are you supporting the red flag laws? If there had been, if Scott Peterson, the research officer at Parkland, had done his job, then Nicholas Cruz would have killed anybody in your high school, or at least protected them. Why are you supporting red flag gun laws that attack our Second Amendment rights? And why are you using kids to get to, as a barrier? Do you not know how to defend your stance? Look, I'm an American citizen. I'm a gun owner. I have a concealed carry permit. I carry a gun for protection for myself, and you are using your law. He's got nothing to say. Sad. He has nothing to say because there really isn't anything to say, you guys. He has nothing to say because he's paid to do this. He has the walkaway march. He's got the women's march, and they're funding all of this. Everytown Gun USA, they're funding all this stuff. Okay, that was David Hood right there. David, we saw him inside the Senate building. He had 30 appointments where he ran around and got to talk to senators. I got to talk to none. None. He had media coverage all over the place.
Here you see her. So there she is confronting David Hogg, who who was one of the students who spoke out after the Parkland school shooting. Yeah, Marjorie, she goes on to say that he's funded by George Soros, that sort of thing. You know, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she believes like that they were all like crisis actors. In other words, like all these mass shooting incidents, they didn't happen. They were all conspiracies by the government as an excuse for them to take away your guns. So there you have it. Um, those are the types of people we have elected in Washington.